Welcome to Sutherland on a cold morning and our next adventure.
Here you go, look at the stars. I'm with my friend Angus on our bikes at the moment. The ladies are going in the car with John as well. And just stopped here in Karoo at this Dirty Dutchman's place, or I think it's called, something like that, for pancakes. It's called the Sweaty Dutchman. And it's a pancake place here in Karoo. Those of you come will know. What a beautiful winter's day, dressed warm and snugly.
So from Karoo we made our way to the N2 for a short while, where we took the Coldstream turnoff and went along this road, which eventually comes to a closed road. And on the Eastern Cape side, this is the road as you begin to enter into the Blowkrans Pass. We stopped for a while to admire the view, and eventually you get to this bridge and you cross over into the Western Cape. Check the difference in the road. It's amazing. I just love it, man. We live in a wonderful country, don't we?
Freedom ain't a dream, it's a long stretch of highway. It's the thrill of the road, the facing the wind, it's where you're going.
So we carried on the 102 into Nature's Valley. We stopped here to look at the view.
Smile. Yes. Don't see my beautiful teeth there this morning. I know they shine, but it won't light up in the light today.
And we continued the ride through Nature's Valley.
The road, facing the wind, is where you're going, not where you've been. Let's ride, saddle up, American style. Let's ride.
From a motorbiker's point of view, it's just so much fun.
Fast and wild.
We spent the night in George. I was coerced into a game of golf the following morning, 9 holes at the George Country Club. Leaving George, we continued our journey up the road to Liqua Pass. What an enjoyable ride.
Shirt and tie, daily grind, life ain't just a dollar sign.
And we went through Oudtshoorn, made our way into the magnificent Meyringspoort, and eventually got through Prince Albert, and eventually late that afternoon we reached Sutherland and settled in for the night. So it's a good morning from a very cold Sutherland this morning, very brisk. Excuse my hair, but I've had a beanie on. So we left Jeffreys Bay on Thursday and spent the night in George. And we did... Wait a minute, am I awake? As I was saying before, my friend so rudely interrupted me. We got in here at 5:30 yesterday evening, sun setting, 9 degrees, and tonight we're going to go some stargazing thing. Today we're going to do something at S.A.L.T, which is a South African telescope thing, I don't know what it's called. And then tonight do some stargazing. And if you've never been to Sutherland and you're kind of interested in the sky, I mean, look at the sky. I mean, you can't really see it, but it's just blue, man. On our way up to South African largest telescope, S.A.L.T. So the tour starts off by a brief overview by a guide at the visitor center. He then takes us for a tour where all these telescopes are situated. I think there are about 26 of these telescopes from all over the world, different strengths, studying a different aspect of space. Very, very interesting. After driving around, we eventually arrive at South Africa's largest telescope, S.A.L.T. Because we're a small group, our guide manages to get us into the actual telescope room itself. So we all don these hard hats and we go inside, and he begins to explain to us that this telescope has 91 mirrors. They are a meter in diameter, they're in hexagonal shape, and it forms basically an optical mirror of 10 meters. And this telescope rotates in azimuth, which means it turns from left to right horizontally. Quite a technical word, in fact. Okay, I'm interrupting the video. While editing this video, I kind of became fixated with this word azimuth, and I think this is what it means. It means that you have the Earth, right? And here's a telescope, and the telescope is focused on a star. Here's the star. So of course, the Earth is rotating around its own axis, but the whole universe isn't rotating. So that star is in one place in the sky, like our sun, which apparently is a star. Anyway, so the telescope is focused on the star, and the scientists are studying the star, and the Earth rotates, of course. Then the telescope's going to go off the star. So what they do is that they base this telescope on this massive spherical thing. And so it's able to turn as the Earth turns so that the telescope stays focused on the star. Our guide, he got hold of the guy on the phone. As we were watching this massive telescope, this thing began to turn to demonstrate how this azimuth effect takes place. Now, if I haven't got it quite correct, please feel free to correct me in the comments below. So back to Sutherland. Anyway, after that fantastic tour, we found a place to have some lunch in the sun, and we just reflected on what we had seen. We then had the afternoon free. The ladies sat in the sun and did some knitting, and the guys went and watched some rugby. It was the Bulls against the Lions. How's that feel? I mean, these guys are tough. So on Sunday morning, after the activities of yesterday and last night, we got up fairly early so that we could start our journey back to Jeffreys Bay. Here's a quick look at our room where we were staying.
Very hard to get perspective here. What do you think?
Very cozy.
It's 4 degrees outside. So this is the bed we slept in.
Hello.
Here's a brief summary of our stay here in Sutherland.
So excuse the headdress. We've been here now for 2 nights. Last night we did the stargazing, and that was great. There are 2 places. You can do it privately or you can do it through the government. My own preference would be the government, the one at S.A.L.T. This morning we got a 600 and something K ride back to Jeffreys Bay. Angus and I are going to try to leave a little earlier. So right now I've got my rain suit on, I've got my riding boots, I've got my rain suit on the outside, my riding jeans on the inside, and then a pair of thermal underwear under that. And then on top here I've got a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a kind of sort of tracksuit top thing, and then I've got a bubble jacket, and then I'll put my riding jacket on. And I've got nice thick riding gloves and heat warmers on the handles, so we don't freeze to death.
I highly recommend that if you're ever in the area to make a trip, preferably when there's no moon at night and in the winter. And it is really, really, really cold. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a like, and please subscribe to our video and share this video with somebody else.